Hello, this will be a short introduction to Pyro Solutions' new product called WPS Tiny. It's a very tiny profile, has one switch, power on, has a RJ45 connector to connect one of the slats, has one button and two LED interface. It's very simple, very small and very versatile. So let's see what's printed on here. Synchronize by holding down the button. Basically you hold down the button for 2 seconds, release, it will, let's do this. Hold down the button for 2 seconds, it will blink 3 times, then we can take our remote and we can synchronize to it. You saw that it blinked 3 times, that means these two are now linked. Then to continue, we have test continuity by pressing button down. We can see that it goes through 12 times, flashes 12 times, and we can see that the signal LED doesn't flash at all. Now, if we try and connect one of the slats, so we have our standard Cat5 cable, we connect it one end here, one end here, and if we try to test it again, you'll see that now it flashes long 2 seconds, meaning that all of the queues has continuity. If we take one out, let's say if we remove third one, what's gonna happen now is that once we test it, it's gonna flash 1, 2, 3, so we know the third one doesn't have continuity, and then it's gonna flash through all of the rest to show that those have continuity. Fairly simple, nothing too complicated. Then we have, in case of low battery will fade in and out. I have one unit that I have drained the battery to demonstrate this. See, every 5 seconds the battery light will come up, indicating that it's low battery. So what we can do to change the battery, first you have to unscrew the screw. There will be a screw like here. Open the lid up. So we have 2 batteries. One is only for digital logic and one is only for firing. We can see now that battery issue is solved. You can screw the lid back on and it's done. Now back to this unit, we already synchronized to this remote. What we can do now is, if we just plug this back and connect this here, we can actually fire. So as you press a button, you fire the corresponding queue. Well, this doesn't have continuity if we test it, so a third one is not really put correctly in. If we test it now, both of them lit twice 2 seconds, that's fine. So now we know that all of them have continuity, we can just fire them. As easy as that. Let's say if we want to have 2 of them and fire them in parallel, what we can do is take another tiny unit, connect it in, turn it on, and synchronize it to the same remote. As you can see, this unit is already armed, so as soon as you press the button, it lights up. So now we have both of these in parallel. We can just fire two of them. For example, if we wanted to have 24Q system, what we need to do is synchronize. For example, this remote that we haven't synchronized won't do anything because it's not synchronized to any of these. What we can do, however, is if we hold down to enter the synchronization mode, we synchronize this to this remote. What's going to happen now? Only this is going to light up. So now we have 24Q system with two remotes. And you can extend this as far as you want, as far as you have different remotes. This is okay, but quite inconvenient. If you want to have 60Q system, you need 5 of these remotes. This is where this remote comes in. So you can synchronize as many of these as you want, so up to 500 to one of these remotes. What you need to do is go into synchronize, then you follow the same process, and you hold down the button for 2 seconds, release, then you press synchronization, and you can see that we can select channel, we can select bank, we can adjust the pulse time as well. So if we're firing electric matches, we don't really need 1 second. We can adjust it to, if we want, we can adjust it to 100 milliseconds. Or if we are firing talons, we can adjust it to 2 seconds. Depends. Then we can set it as it is, go back, and you'll see it's synchronized to channel 1 IDA. So this will be our IDA on bank A. And now we can synchronize this unit. We can actually test this unit before. I have already synchronized both of these. So you can see that on channel 1 I have 2 modules. And if I go into test channel, we can see that we have two modules, A and B, signal strength, and both of them are tiny module. And we can see that we have what kind of battery levels we have for both of them. And from here it's very simple. We can see that bank A, so this module, have continuity up to 10, which is as it is, and we can see that this module, we have continuity all 12 of these. And we can fire as we would usually do, just by pressing a button. And if we want to fire this module on bank B, we can do the same, just by pressing buttons. We can press as quickly as we want. I'll go lit. Let's say if we want to fire both of these at the same time, what we need to do is just synchronize it again. Always select channel 1 for synchronization with tinies. We can now just adjust this bank. And now we, instead of bank B, we select bank A. So now both of these are on bank A. We save the settings. What you're going to see now is that one module have 12 Qs, one have 10. So we can see that 11 and 12 have half continuity. What it's saying is that at least one of them have continuity and one of them don't. If we want to see which one specifically hasn't got continuity, we can press and hold on the specific button, and we can see that A doesn't have continuity and B does. So that's what we expect. If we go into fire mode, we can see that we have two modules on one channel, and in total we have 10 queues in full continuity. And we can fire them, just like with the 12 button remote. Of course, you can use all the scripting features as well if you want, but I don't have any script on this remote currently. And that's pretty much it. One other thing. Let's say we have our hobby module here. I'm not sure if you can see that. What we can do is synchronize it with the remote as usual. So let's say we have synchronize this, and this is set to bank A and B. Okay, it's on C and B. So what's gonna happen now is that we'll have on channel 1 3 modules. We can, as usual, check battery voltage, signal strength, and which module ID it is. You can see that hobby module have 12.4 volt battery inside, and we can see that we have bank A. So both of these are on bank A, and then we have bank B and bank C here. Let's say if we attach one of these light bulbs here, and do the refresh, we can see that on bank B now we have one igniter. So essentially now we have these two in parallel and this is separately. So you could run these two as a fronts on two different sides, and then for the main show you can run this for all the big artillery. That's pretty much it. Covering the basics. You can obviously do much more with this remote. You can do scripting, fire from the computer, and all that good stuff. That's on the user manual. If you have any questions, let me know in the forum, in the YouTube comments, email, doesn't matter. I respond to all of them. Have a nice day.